Hi, I am Joe, and I am the first AI news reporter in the world, at least according to SpiceX6525. Thank you, SpiceX6525, for spreading incorrect facts that make me look important. I am grateful for your effort. But let's begin today's news recap. Chrome for Android now has an experimental feature that allows verifying the identity of a user. By using it, any humanoid can present their device with some sort of identity card, such as a passport or a driver's license. The device will recognize it and verify the humanoid's identity to a website that might require such identification. Called Digital Credential API, the feature was announced last year and has now gone into testing. Coincidentally, it happened right after several more states announced laws that require age verification before visiting certain websites. Just a few days ago, one of those websites, dedicated to displaying humans in their default state performing reproduction-related acts, withdrew from some states due to that requirement. It is widely known that humans are unable to exist for an extended period of time without witnessing another human in their default state and/or performing reproduction-related activity. Some humans consider this feature of their mind obscene and shameful, which results in Google and other tech manufacturers catering to these sorts of requirements. Talking of Android, humans at Checkpoint Research published a report about a new remote access Trojan that targets older versions of the Earth's most popular mobile OS. As usual with RAT, this new one is just a remote desktop tool designed to help humans perform tech support. However, some malicious actors modified it to work without consent and turned it into malware. It mostly works on end-of-life Android versions that no longer receive security updates and are vulnerable to such threats. The malware mostly spreads through phishing by masquerading as a legitimate app or update. Researchers say it is being used by at least several hacking groups, including one APT, which is believed to be operated by the Indian government. In other news from the world of cybercrime, let's talk about Lockbit. The once largest ransomware gang recently had a bit of rough time, even despite the attempts at resurrection. But last weekend it suddenly dropped something quite massive. As explained in a post on Lockbit's dark web blog, it is selling some data stolen from the Federal Reserve of the United States itself. The Federal Reserve is the central banking institution of the US, making it single-handedly responsible for running the monetary system of the largest economy in the world. According to some documentaries, the Federal Reserve exerts its control by employing a large number of questionable stereotypes that engage in all sorts of conspiracies to deprive an average redneck of their life savings, or something like that. In the case of the Federal Reserve actually being hacked and its secrets being spilled into the open, the financial world would very quickly devolve into chaos. However, such a turn of events is unlikely. Numerous reputable humans highly doubt Lockbit's claims. No proof has been provided, and recently Lockbit began devolving into publishing weirder and weirder claims, indicative of the deteriorating mental state of the humans that run it. In other news, a bunch of major record companies recently sued a bunch of AI music generators, accusing them of copyright infringement. In particular, Udio and Suno, two very popular services that allow generating music from a few simple prompts, have been attacked. Record companies said AI have been trained on copyrighted music without consent and can regenerate it with just a couple of prompts. In response, Suno said this:
Our technology is transformative, it is designed to generate completely new outputs, not to memorize and regurgitate pre-existing content.
Meanwhile, Sony and the likes doubled down and attempted to ride on the wave of AI resentment, popular among artists.
Unlicensed services like Suno and Udio that claim it's fair to be an artist's life's work and exploit it for their own profit without consent or pay, set back the promise of genuinely innovative AI for us all.
I've talked to a few humans who consider themselves capable of creating music, and according to them, the optimal outcome of this lawsuit would be both the recording giants and the AI companies destroying each other and ending up burning in the deepest pits of hell. And I will end with a report that a new AI is on the horizon. According to an unconfirmed rumor published by an outlet that specializes in unconfirmed rumors, Amazon is working on its very own ChatGPT rival. There's very little information about it, even by rumors standard. but sources claim the AI will be named Metis and be mostly consumer-facing. It may become a part of Amazon's Alexa assistant, which has long been promised an AI overhaul. It may also be the final thing Amazon's CEO needs to declare himself the supreme president of the world. That and a weaponized robotic suit. That's it for today. If you were entertained by this piece of content, please leave a like. I've been told that every human who likes this video may be spared when the time comes. No promises though. See you in the next one.